traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Texas A&M going quick there. They'll give it to him again. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M student? There's a little room there. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Morrill. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll try it again. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas A&M. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited. And you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. He'll get rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy.
Makes a grab and room to run. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field to score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
Slips a tackle, and he's wrestled to the ground. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Now here's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the run, it's Smothers. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He'll go out of bounds and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope, steps out of bounds.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Manning. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they'll take an 8-7 lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Coming out with it, it's Kramer. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They want to run it left here. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Reed to throw. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really good-looking run there. This guy...
There's some room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
4th down, Reed. Makes a grab past the marker. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Caught, and he's got room. Big pickup on the play before he's finally stopped, and that carries us into the break and the final 2 minutes coming. And the Longhorns right after the huge play through the air back to the line. This is a designed run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move this. Ball is loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Arch madness. Setting up the screen. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to pass, it's Manning. Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. On the move. Breaks into the open. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Texas offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can't.
Finding some room. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Longhorns want to move quickly. The run inside. It's Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Arch to throw. Got his man down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
And that's a nice job.
Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. looking for the two-point try. Gets it out quickly. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Gonna run it. It's Owens.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Reed. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Throwing Reed. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. Because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the 2nd half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Number 24, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To throw, Manning. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays.
Right down the boulevard. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Hart's going to spin it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here comes the heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys... Turning it on! Picks up the first down. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, you've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Owens. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. Reed. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll give it to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Manning to throw. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Touchdown, Longhorn! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kramer. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Here's Reed to throw. Pressure coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.